What's happening, Seven Figure Principles show audience, so this is podcast audience and the YouTube audience. I want to record this little bonus episode for you because we got a big announcement that I think is going to be really, really helpful, specific for listeners of this show or viewers on this channel. So if you haven't heard of it, we've got a big conference coming up that I think is going to be really helpful to grow your business using a book. Okay, so this conference is called Author Advantage Live. This is a yearly conference we've been doing for 4 or 5 years now. And so every year, the best and the brightest authors and business owners gather together to rub elbows, learn from each other, and to learn from the best of what it takes to actually grow your business using a book. Okay, we call this Author Advantage Live because we believe that books change lives. They change the lives of authors and they change the lives of readers. And books are kind of like this key that opens the door to Narnia and opens up this opportunity that only exists for published authors, right? In this case, it's unlocking that author advantage, right? So that's what the event's all about. I'll announce some big speakers here in just a second. But as a company, we're coming off of back-to-back $1 million months, which is a big milestone. We've been working towards this milestone for years. And the business is growing a whole lot based on the principles that I talk about on this podcast and on this channel. And I know I haven't recorded new principles in a while, quite frankly, just because I've been in the trenches implementing with the team. But I will often share these podcast episodes and I will often share these videos with our friends that are entrepreneurs that are asking questions around, hey, how do you run an offsite? How do you build a sales team? All those types of things, right? So I want you to know that these principles are still relevant and we are still implementing the principles that I've taught here to this day, right? And that's a big part of our success, but also a big part of our success and why we've been growing so quickly is because we practice what we preach. We're using my book published and books to grow the company, right? I gave away hundreds of these books last month, and that led to hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue from giving away these books. And so it's just a huge part of the business. And so we want to unpack a lot of the ways that we do that, right? And help you unlock the author advantage. So whether you haven't even written your book yet, or whether you've gotten a book and it's just not growing your business how you want it to, this event's going to be really helpful. We've got an incredible speaker lineup, including Michael HYATT, who's the former CEO of one of the largest publishing companies in the world. We've got Amy Porterfield, fresh off of her book launch of 2 weeks notice. And she's going to be talking about how she did an $1 million event promoting her book, but she did $1 million for her business. That's going to be incredible. We've got January Donovan of the Women's School breaking down her most recent launch. We've got ELROD, who sold millions of copies of his book, The Miracle Morning, showing you how to go beyond the bestseller. We've got a bunch of our coaches at selfpublishing.com or people in the trenches who are implementing, right? Teaching what's working for them and what's working for the authors that they're working with. I'll be speaking. And then lastly, we've got Russell Brunson, the creator of ClickFunnels, the author of multiple books that have done really well, Traffic Secrets, Expert Secrets, and other books as well. So it's a stacked lineup. You don't want to miss it. You're going to be learning from the best of the best, and you're going to be surrounded by the best of the best. So grab a ticket if you haven't already, authoradvantagelive.com. Prices on tickets are going up real soon. Okay, so depending on when you're seeing this, it's likely within the next couple days. So you don't want to wait. The conference happens in June. All right, so all you have to do is go to authoradvantagelive.com to grab a ticket. You can get general admission or VIP. There's a couple ticket tiers. We've made this as affordable as possible. Don't miss it, and we hope to see you there.